got home, went upstairs to our room, locked the door, and just lay face down on our bed there by myself and cried. Because I didn't know what else to do. And in the middle of all that, I had this conversation with the Lord. And I said, you know, Lord, it's been a long time since we've talked, but I have been doing my life my own way for 30-some years. And, you know, so here's where that's got me. So, you know, if you want me to do something, if, you know, whatever you got for me, I'll do it your way, whatever you want. And I've since learned that that's not something you say lightly to the creative universe. You know, I mean, it was a huge moment because he took me seriously, and it's like 2 Corinthians 5. You know, if anyone's in Christ, he's a new creation. It was like new guy, you know, new heart, new brain, new attitude, new everything was new, and it was like overnight. I mean, that doesn't happen to everybody, you know that, but this was overnight. And it was a long time before my wife believed it, as you can imagine. I had trained her pretty well what a jerk I was, and so it took years for her to really believe that this overnight transformation happened. And we moved down to a little island off the coast of Georgia, St. Simon's Island, which is a lovely place, where her parents live. Her dad had been trying to get me to go into business with him for a long time, or to join his business. He had a successful business already. So I said, you know, forget the bright lights, big city, big money, all of that. I'm going to work for son-in-law wages and, you know, and be able to spend time with my family. And so we did. Started going to church. There was a big thing. And I started teaching Sunday school class, which I was completely unqualified to teach. But, you know, it's one of those things where you're a week ahead of your class. You know how that works. And the class exploded, and I'm just, you know, loving what I'm doing. And eventually it turned out to, you know, to be the beginnings of a call in the ministry for me. And the rest, as they say, is history. Here we are. I went away to seminary and became a church planner in Louisiana, and then up here to Bay Press. And it's, you know, I like to tell people, and you've heard this 100 times, I'm sure, but I had really confused significance with success. I was chasing success like crazy. And I thought if I was successful, you know, by all the world standards, all the money, the title, the fame, the power, whatever, you know, I thought if I was successful, then I'd feel good. I'd be happy. I'd feel like my purpose was being fulfilled. And it wasn't anything like that. And what I didn't know until the last few years is that you don't find significance in success. You find significance in doing what the Lord has for you to do. That doesn't mean, let me be really clear here, that doesn't mean everybody should walk out of here and go, you know, to seminary and become a pastor. Don't do that, you know. No, we wouldn't have anything to eat if you did that. But it does mean that you need to understand whatever you're doing, how's the Lord calling you to do that? What is it about what you do that can build the kingdom? And, you and stuff, it's kind of hard to think about that. But it's sort of what you do every day, sometimes. But I loved when Rick or Andy kind of challenged me and said, okay, if you had a do-over, if you go back to your business career and do something different, what would you do? And what flashes into my brain is all about relationships. I'll give you a couple of examples. Before I was a Christian, working as a consultant, I was managing case teams and working for a company called Hughes Tool that works in the oil patch. And I was out visiting a division president for the day. This was a new division where we were working, and so I was basically there to kind of wrap up the order for the business and to agree on what work we were going to be doing and all of that. And so I spent the day with this guy. And whenever we got around to talking about that stuff, he said, yeah, whatever you want to do is fine. He wanted to talk about his life. He wanted to tell me the story of his life and how he had gone, from being, looking back at it now, it was a remarkably parallel story of mine. It was, he'd been a really big deal, running his own company, very successful, multimillionaire, and now he was running this little division with Hughes Tool, and it was a real come down for him. And it bugged him. And I listened to him, and I didn't really have much to say. I left the consulting firm soon after that. And about 3 or 4 months later, I was talking to one of my old colleagues at Maine. He said, hey, you know that division president guy that you talked to that day? Yes. I just killed himself. Back. He was begging me for something to hold on to. And I had nothing to give him. And I think back to a different meeting. After I became a Christian, I was working at a ministry in Georgia that had donated pharmaceutical product and shipped it overseas, Christian hospitals and clinics and disaster relief and so forth. A big part of what we did was I had this team of people who would go to the pharmaceutical companies and solicit donations from them. And part of my job as running the place was then occasionally I'd have to show up. I'd have to go out with them and show up with the company's donors, and just kind of wheel me in. Here's the guy, and then I was like, how it works. So we go up to this company. I won't even say who they are, and we get to the office of the lady who was in charge of corporate donations for this very large pharmaceutical. And we have a lunch appointment with her, so we go to a restaurant and we sit down, and we're prepared to ask her for this, few $1 million worth of stuff, hoping that we'll get part of that. She didn't want to talk about that. She's having this. Her husband is going through this really hard time.